Hello everyone and welcome back to the Full Time Ultras. Well, PSG run into the yellow wall as Borussia Dortmund takes the victory by 1-0. And with this win, the German league Bundesliga has been awarded the 5th spot qualification for Champions League next season. What a game of football. What a night of Champions League. A game which was anticipated to be a high scoring game ended up with just one goal. One goal scored by Fulkrog at the 37th minute of the night. Few questions that will come across our mind after watching this game of football. Where did PSG lack? Where was Kylian Mbappe? How did Borussia Dortmund manage to hold on such a good attacking team? And of course, will PSG make a comeback to the returning leg? So let's start with PSG. Where did PSG lack? The simple answer is final third. Yes, PSG started the game very well. They attacked down the wings, attacked straight centrally. Mbappe running from the central left side, Bakula was making runs right side, and Dembele was dribbling past the defenders. But they failed to score a goal because they failed to make the final pass and the finishing were not at all good. Dortmund made sure that they dragged the players wide on the wings, but PSG had their chances but failed to score. In the game of 90 minutes, Kylian Mbappe had just one shot on target. Yes, just one. That shows how good Borussia Dortmund were while taking on Kylian Mbappe. Yes, he did had an unfortunate attempt where his shot was deflected by the post, which was subsequently again deflected by the post when Ashraf Hakimi took his chance. After facing his former team Barcelona in the quarterfinals, Ousmane Dembele had to face his former team Borussia Dortmund. He had a good start to the game, he dribbled well in the game, but again his finishing wasn't up to the mark. He was playing really well, he made some good passes, but again PSG couldn't convert their chances because they lacked a lot in the final third with their final passes. Vitinha, who has been having an exceptional season with PSG in the Champions League, after performing so well against Barcelona, he again performed well against Borussia Dortmund in the first leg. But his efforts went in vain. While conceding the goal, Lucas Hernandez, who tried to stop Fulkrug in the attempt, injured his knee and most likely will miss the second leg due to a knee injury. Moving on to Borussia Dortmund. Borussia Dortmund started the game very slow. They were absorbing all the pressure from the PSG attack, and after the 20th minute mark, they started growing into the game. We saw Borussia Dortmund being very competitive and started playing end-to-end game against PSG. And at the 37th mark, we saw a beautiful goal scored by Dortmund. Fulkrug took a very beautiful first touch and a clinical finish against Donnarumma to his near post. He broke the defensive line and wasn't caught offside thanks to Marquinhos and helped Dortmund take the lead of the game. Dortmund had numerous stars in their team today, but the one who stood out the most was Jadon Sancho. Yes, Jadon Sancho completed 12 successful dribbles against PSG in this game. That is the most since Lionel Messi in a semi-final 16 years ago. He had the most take-ons, he had the most chances created, and this all speaks how well Jadon Sancho was and how well the victory was contributed through Jadon Sancho. Just like PSG missed their brilliant chances, like Dembele not able to score from front of the goal, two unfortunate moments for PSG where they hit the post. Fulkrug could have scored two more goals and could have easily given Dortmund a 3-goal lead. Will this cost them? We'll have to watch in the second leg for sure. I think a lot of credits also should be given to one of the most controversial referees in Europe, Anthony Taylor. Some of his decisions were strange, but what I noticed was consistency throughout the game. Throughout the game, we didn't see much of a tactical change by both the managers. While PSG made two substitutions, one of which was a forced one because Lucas Hernandez was injured, Borussia Dortmund made few of the changes. Both the teams played the same way throughout the 90 minutes. PSG all out attacking, Dortmund absorbing the pressure and making some counter attacks. So there was not a lot of changes in the game style of both the teams. So what should we expect in the second leg? While the second leg will be played at Parc des Princes at PSG's home, we have seen that PSG haven't lost to Dortmund in recent matches they have played against each other. In the group stage, PSG won 2-0, and in this 2019-20 season, where they both faced off each other, PSG managed to turn around the game by scoring 2-0 against Dortmund, in which Haaland had scored two goals in the first leg, and the aggregate score in the returning leg was 3-2. So, will PSG make a comeback? Honestly, if Dortmund managed to play with the same energy, same passion, same hype they played in the first leg, it will be a tough match for PSG. We have seen PSG conceding goals a lot this season. The defense have been really shaky thanks to the injuries to personal Kimpembe, Danilo Pereira, and Skriniar. Even though Luis Enrique had his whole squad apart from Kimpembe and Sergio Rico, PSG managed to concede goals in their recent Ligue 1 game and again against Borussia Dortmund in Champions League. PSG do have the talent and the caliber to turn this game around. We saw that against Barcelona, and we have seen that happening in the recent years of the Champions League. We have seen PSG play well at home. Apart from losing to Barcelona 3-2, PSG have had a very good season at home in the Champions League. With the passion PSG's manager Luis Enrique has, and with the quality of the team they have, we cannot rule out a good chance of PSG turning this tie around just like they did against Barcelona. This tie, I feel, is still evenly poised given that PSG are yet to play at their home. So, who will win according to you? Will PSG make another finals after 2020 season? Or will Borussia Dortmund come back and still give a fight to PSG at their home? Do let us know in the comments below.